Shout out to everybody who watched the channel. Thank you to all you guys. The comments, all the support, I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and sit this down so you guys know about me. You know what I stand for. F.O.M. DTF. That's Focus on Me DTF. That's my brand, LLC, my business. F.O.M. DTF Print. It's another LLC I have. That's my brand, my business. You can go Google these companies. And if you guys need to outsource any work to me, just go ahead and call me up. The numbers, everything, link in the description is gonna be in the bottom. But I'm making this video because one of my subscribers had, turned me on to a situation that was going on that happened a year ago with Stan Banks t-shirt side hustle. Shout out to him, by the way. I watched a couple of his videos. He has great educational content, and it will help you get your business in order, or help you want to start a business, structure a business. I also read a lot of his comments as well, and I think what he was doing is a good thing. Like he said, it's not with the money. He's not all for that. He's all about having good business and helping somebody start a business and flourish from there. And that's a great thing. So shout out to you for that, brother. But what I'm doing is this. I'm at the same time to where, like you said, money doesn't mean anything, or it's not that important, but it helps, if you have enough to help sustain your family. And I think that's what we all do it for. And some other people do it to be rich. Some people do it for just to have gratification, helping somebody else. We have multiple reasons why we do it, So that's another thing that I understood what he meant by that, because everybody don't need to be super rich, but you want to be well compensated for what you do and your time and your effort, and especially if you're putting together affiliate links and helping the other companies reach customers and things and whatnot and building links in the chain. I think you should be well compensated for that, even though if money still don't mean a lot at that point in time, you still need to be well compensated. You're dealing with these billionaire companies, multi-million-dollar companies, and I've said this before on my first YouTube channel when they took it, the second YouTube channel when they took it, I say the same thing. Now, the difference between me and Stan is that, I do want to see people win, and I do want to see everybody benefit, and I do give out jewels and give out gems and a whole lot of different things like that. And I charge for my knowledge. I charge for all the information that I'm putting together, and everything that I do, I learned through trial and error. I gave away so much information on the first channel and on the second channel, and they took the channels. I'm like, man, I should have just profited off of this. So I said, hey, I'm a printer by heart, 100%. So what I'm going to do is take my products that I use and turn my products into a business and give it to the customers, because I know exactly what I would want to use, doing DTF, what type of printer, what type of information. I knew all this stuff. So that's why I came up with F.O.M. DTF, F.O.M. DTF Print, if you want to just get your t-shirts made, or F.O.M. DTF if you want to get your transfers made. So I already looked at the broad view and said, where do I want to fit in at? How can I fit in at? Let me do my research so I can know exactly how I want to approach this, right? So that's when everything you see has came to about into fruition, what you see now. So my main thing is this, like, when you sat down with a partner or anybody and you can make this company succeed more than what they're doing, or sell this company more than what they are, and help them grow, and you know this for a fact based off the person that you are and what you do and what you're capable of doing and your connections that you have and your marketing strategies and tools, I can never ever sell myself short. Never. I don't care if I want to help people. I don't care if it's in my heart to help people and don't ask for a dime or a dollar. But I'm never going to put anybody in a position to make billions or multi-millions of dollars, and I just going to accept the crumbs on the way up, or just get a good looking out thank you, or get a gratification. See what I told you I can do? Now we can really do some business now. I'm not going to put nobody in that position to do that. I will put myself in a position to make multi-billions of dollars or multi-millions of dollars, and you can make thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm never going to put a person in a position, especially if I'm going to do all the ground and the footwork, even though you probably be in a more financial, better situation than me, and can have these avenues of marketing, promotion, distributing, and this promotion, it can be anything above. I wouldn't even care. We're going to come to some agreement and know we're going to be a 60-40 or a 70-30 or 49-51. There's going to be some type of partnership that's going to be going way beyond affiliate link. And I'm not saying this in any way to smut anybody or downplay anybody, but I can care less if a person thinks I'm going to undermine myself and I'm going to take just some crumbs. Nah, it's not going to be that type of a ball game for me. So I do understand. Trust, I do. I understand from a business point of view and from a LLC point of view. I do. I understand for a corporation point of view, because these companies are taking a lot of small businesses out and trying to give the prices, gouging, and make it more easier for you to be able to buy in a higher quantity. If you buy more, it's cheaper. And then the mom and pops businesses like me, for instance, and other little companies that's out here are going to take the back end. But that's not how my company is designed, because I do multiple things. I'm not just, have one thing I'm investing into. So that's going to give me the upper hand and keep me still in business. But at the same time, I'm not extinct from anything. I could be in the same boat too. But the thing about these corporations, when they partner up with each other, they already know what they're doing when they partner up. They pretend like they're competitors. They pretend like they don't care about this company. They pretend all these things under the sun, and go have a Mai Tai and go have a shot and go drink some Jameson or go drink some a Jaeger bomb or something like that, and go negotiate a future business deal. It's going to affect not just your company, but it's going to affect a whole lot of other people as well too, including their employees. And some of these companies don't care about this. I tell you, they're here for $1. And not only just $1, they're here to keep continuously making $1. And then they're not going to be here for $1 anymore. They're going to be here for $2. They're going to be here for $4. Then they're going to be here for the whole prize. The whole pie going to be gone. That's just what these companies do. That's why they partner with each other. That's why they go get these other YouTubers and other affiliates that they want to become and say, hey, let me go ahead and give you these products right here. Try these out, especially when you got a big platform. If you got a big platform to where you can go and say, I can go give out $300,000 in products, but this person got to have 100,000 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. 100,000 subscribers or 50,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers. So they're doing big numbers. They already know these things. That's why they do this. So, like I said, this is not no hate, and I'm not trying to, shit on anybody, but I just don't like to see people getting taken advantage of, especially when you look at these big companies. But really, you got to not take advantage of yourself, especially when you know your self-worth. I told myself that I would never, ever work a job, never work for anybody else again with the level of skill and knowledge I have. I can partner up with you, but I'm going to have the lion's share of what's going on, just because I don't need anybody, So I don't trip off of money either, but I'm going to have the lion's share. If not, we're going to be equal on the percentage split. And I don't care what you come in with. I don't care what you end with, but I know how I'm going to start and I know how I'm going to end, just because I know what I bring to the table. So can't nobody come to me and say, hey, I'm going to give you XYZ dollars, or how much do you want to start off? I'm gonna have the number gonna be so high when I start off, you're gonna think I'm laughing. You're gonna think it's a game. You're gonna laugh yourself when you look at me. You be like, he ain't playing. So after that, after I say this is what I'm looking for, and you're gonna see the seriousness in my eyes, you're gonna either say yes or you're gonna respectfully decline. It's not gonna be no judgment. It's not gonna be no let's negotiate. It's not gonna be nothing, because when I speak, I'm clear. I ain't got time to be playing around with nobody, especially when I know what I know. And that's just the whole objective behind having information, or the whole objective with being a source of information. Ain't no way around that shit, man. So I understand when when these big companies will play your both sides of the field, you say one thing about another company, then all of a sudden they act like they don't mean nothing. Then you turn around and was, like I said, had drinks with these companies, and they go discuss future businesses with each other and how they gonna go ahead and scope the future of the company and what direction they want to go in. So this is all this, which is always, not going to say BS, but shit that these business people think about and talk about behind these closed doors when they doing their minutes. When they have their minute forms, they got to go and discuss what the business is about and what the business talks about and what we're going to do and what the budget is and what we're trying to do and what we're trying to reach out to. All that shit plays a part in this shit. Man. Woo. So that shit plays a big part of this shit. A lot of people don't understand how very important that is. So when I look at these videos and I see that we out here trying to help people and come up with some type of system and something in place to help small moms and pops businesses, or help, let's say, home-based businesses, or just help somebody in general, you're always gonna have some sucker or some team or some company that's gonna have a whole nother interest at heart. So that's what I try to steer away from and veer away from, you know, because it's like the heat press that he said you should come up with your own heat press and you'll do numbers. The same thing you told him you should have did yourself. You should come up with your own heat press. If you got 100,000 subscribers on your channel, of course they're gonna support you. That could have been your money. You could have went to the company and produced all those, not produced, but could have got the manufacturer to do a contract with you or agreement with you, so you could have went and had all the heat presses with your signature, with your logo on it, with your name on it, or whatever your symbol is. And you could have did a deal like that instead of trying to convince somebody else to do this. But I understand why you done it. I understand, trust me. But I would have said, let me do this myself. And then I would have partnered with you and then give you a percentage based off what I got going on instead of putting your name on it. Because at the end of the day, if we both lose interest for each other or don't want to do business, I still have something to fall back on. So that's how I look at it. Instead of me trying to make it seem like, hey, I need you to give me a percentage of this is what I think I'm worth. Nah, I already know what I'm worth when I'm coming in the game. I know what I'm worth when I'm coming in the game. Let me say that again. Let me say it one more time. I know what I'm worth when I'm coming in the game. So nobody can tell me or decide what they think I'm worth. That's just how it goes. But let me get this stuff and we're going to get back to it once I get to the car. Yeah, y'all stay tuned. I had to get about the store now. I'm back on my game. But like I was saying, man, Stan's a good guy. I watched a couple of his videos before in the past, and every time I seen a video that he had, I watched it, and everything that I seen was pure, genuine, and always helpful and a resource of knowledge to a lot of people, no matter what type of, like he said, no matter where you at. So I think that's very genuine, and it's hard to find people like that to have in your corner. It's going to look out for your best interests, you know. And a lot of people, companies, they fuck off these employees like this or partnerships over what you call greed, or not even just greed. They probably just don't want you to have a certain amount of power. They want you to have just the resources, but not the power and resources. But you can't have one without the other. So it's sad, man. Crazy as hell how people just really undermine the people that's really making them just high amounts of money. Like you pull in $1 million for me, and you like talking about you want 100,000. I'm like, shit, that's it? After I made this $1 million, I can't get 10%. But, you know, he said he wanted a partnership, a stake in the company, a certain percentage. So, I think, like what happens a lot of times, a lot of these people know their self-worth and they know what they can do, but they really don't be focused and conscious on how much they need to charge a person for their services. I think that's what it is. It's like, wow, I didn't know that I really can make this amount of money right here, but I know I can, but I'm really tripping off of it, how I'm tripping now. So I think that right there is like a reality check to some people. Like, man, dang, I didn't think that. Now I need to go. I should have went up on my price. So they, so I don't want to be like that. So